Hey, Soul Food family, how are y'all? So I am recording this message because I have been seeing, first of all, I am a football lover. Okay, I love football. I've loved football ever since college. Actually, I've loved sports ever since me and my dad used to just watch. We used to watch baseball. We used to watch boxing, blah, 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 blah. Let me not digress. So I've been keeping up with football a little bit. I haven't really been watching many games. I've been trying to watch the Colorado games with, Shiloh and Shador and Dion and Travis Hunter. But anyway, let me get to the message. So I have been seeing these. I actually heard about briefly a little bit about the issues that Russell Wilson was having with his former coach. And I recently have seen some videos of his former coach just going off on him and just talking to him I don't know if he was talking to him any kind of way, but it looks like it. And how they wanted him gone and blah, blah, blah. He wanted to get rid of him. He benched him, blah, 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 right? And then Russell Wilson goes to the Steelers. And from what I understand, not everybody was really happy about that. I was wondering why, but I digress because I'm not fully watching every single game and stuff like I used to in the past. So, I'm just listening to the opinions and stuff. And then as the games go on, we see that the Steelers are shining, right? And obviously there are other teams that are shining, but we're talking about Russell Wilson, right? So they did have a quarterback. They sat him down and they put Russell in the quarterback's position, or as the main quarterback, whatever it is you want to call it. And he's shining. He's shining. The Steelers are shining. He's shining. Mike Tomlin is shining. Everyone is just like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Especially the Steeler fans, right? Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And I was just watching a little clip just a second ago. And it just reminded me because, I was watching Cam and Mace and Stat the other day. And Cam was calling him what was he calling? Well, actually, I don't even want to say what Cam was calling him. But basically what he was saying is that the Steelers and Mike Tomlin have brought out a whole new Russell Wilson, right? And how he's just in a different space. He's got different energy and things of that nature, right? And so I thought to myself, because a lot of people were on Russell Wilson for being a simp. I think that's the word that people were saying, and that he was corny and all of these other things. But it just made me think about how God works. Because we all know that Russell Wilson is, he's a faithful man. His life is governed by the man upstairs, or whatever you want to call it, or by God. Let's just make that plain and simple. And so I really want this message to go out to those people that think that when you're in a situation, you're not supposed to be in that situation because you are a follower of God, or you're a lover of God, or you believe in God, or whatever. But God always comes through, right? But that doesn't mean that you're not going to have issues and problems and things of that nature, because that's not how God works. God is not here for us to have a perfect life. He's here for us to move through life perfectly. And so when I look at Russell Wilson and all the struggles and stuff that he might have gone through over the past, I don't know how many years he was on that other team, and the conflict and and all those other things. But what I see in this message, or what my message is for this situation, is that God always prevails. Always prevails. And he always puts you in a a winning season, in a winning situation, in a winning posture, no matter what it is that you go through. And if you believe that, you can always make it through, no matter what man, woman, child, situations, experiences, tragedies, all of that stuff. You can always make it through, and you can always come through shining. Because whether they make it to the Super Bowl, whether they win the Super Bowl or whatever, in my opinion, he's already won. He has already won. From what I've heard, that particular team and that coach is having all kinds of problems because that's what God does. But actually, let me not say that's what God does, because I don't want anybody thinking that God is, raining down on people. But that's where karma comes in. Because there's always karma when you are out here doing what I would say is the wrong thing. There's all kinds of ways that could have been handled. But, some people think that they are something other than what they actually are. And a lot of times you don't have to do or say anything. From what I understand, I don't think that Russell Wilson was running off at the mouth about this, because he knows it's already handled. It's already taken care of. And so while he's over here shining, the other team is struggling. I don't know if anybody's surprised by that. I'm not. Because that's how situations work. When you do wrong to other people, sometimes your karma comes real quick. Sometimes it doesn't, but oftentimes it does. And so back to Russell. Kudos to Russell, his lovely wife and family. It really has absolutely nothing to do with them. Obviously, they get the glory and the celebration or whatever of all of his accomplishments and things of that nature. But the bottom line is that if you stay steadfast, if you believe in a higher power, if you know that God, he got you, you never have to worry about anything, because you'll always come through shining. Thank you, Soulful family. Talk to you later. Bye.